Hey there out there in YouTube land. Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. I'm glad you made it by. My name is Jim. I'm a crypto trader and a Forex trader here to help you understand the market through an Elliott wave lens. Guys, what I do is I look at the market through a lens of fives and threes. Okay, that's what Elliott wave theory is all about, fives and threes. We put them together in structures that a man named Elliott saw back in the early 1900s, trying to figure out where price might be going based on that wave structure. We are wave structure traders, wave structure analysts. Guys, that's what we're doing on our channel. If this is your first time to the channel, glad you made it. It might be something new for you, it might be interesting. You watch the previous videos, in fact, you watch yesterday's video, you'll understand that it called today's move perfectly. Just Elliott wave structure. It was a great analysis and great result today. So, with that said, guys, let's jump into the market. Let's ask a question today. How in the world, Jim, can you see a possible move to the upside in Bitcoin when it's tanking so much, and then all the traditional markets are going down, 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 down? Because everybody's got this bear mindset, and you know. And I get it. The price has been going down and down steadily. And you're like, how can you feel good about price possibly going up if it's going down so much? And that's the question we're going to ask today. And I'm just going to say, guys, there could be a major pump coming. We could go to all-time highs in the S&P. We could go to all-time highs and even higher in Bitcoin. There's a possibility on the charts. Now, I'm not here to tell you whether it's going to or not going to. I don't know what the market's going to do. But I'm going to look at the wave structure with you today, okay? And we're going to analyze them and say, listen, you got to at least account for this possibility and put it on the table in your mind that it's at least in the realm of possibility so that you're not just so minded to one side or the other. Guys, what we have to try to do is stay as neutral as possible when the market is going up or down. Guys, when the market was at 68, 69K, guys, I was calling for a downward move. I called this wave, not because I'm smart and not because I can predict the future. I simply was reading the wave structure, okay? And so now where the price is in the wave structure, it's telling me, hey guys, there's a potential move to the upside coming in near months, okay? In months. You've got time to prepare. What I want to do is show you that potential on the charts and help you get ready for it. So with that said, guys, let's jump in. I'm not going to give you financial advice, just going to show you some plausible ideas that you might think about as we look at Bitcoin price and the traditional markets. And we're going to look at the SPX today, as well as the DXY and now analyze those markets. So let me get me off the screen here. And then what I'll do is I'll get me on this screen. There we go, and you see the chart in front of you. All right, yesterday's video, we were looking at the Bitcoin and saying, hey, this is possibly an ending diagonal as a C wave. Looking for a three-wave move to the upside, guys. Looking for a three-wave move to the upside, somehow like this, where no, it could go up and then down and then up again. So there's all kinds of shapes that three waves can make. But we're looking for three waves in here. It's going to be similar to this move right here, just much smaller, okay? But it's going to be similar to that. It's going to happen a little faster. Nevertheless, that's kind of what we're watching for, some kind of a three-wave move right here in this area. Now, once that is complete, we're looking for a lower low. This is when it's going to be death to Bitcoin, death to crypto. Everybody's going to be, and there's going to be FUD all over the news. Everybody's going to sell, and just the mindset is going to be so bearish. But guys, that's really when there's blood in the streets. That's really when you want to be bullish. Okay, that's when you want to be bullish, because that's when the market makers are buying. They're going to buy at these ranges. Okay, and so hopefully we get an accumulation range, and we get, guys, a potential move to the upside that takes us to all-time highs. Now, this someone asked a question, guys. How often is there a throw over potentially? Yeah, in diagonals here, sometimes the fifth wave will throw over. It'll fall out of this pattern here, but it'll throw over as a fake out and then go down. So here's the deal, guys. Yeah, this thing could throw over and come down to, as low as you want it to come, $12,000. $10,000, it could wick down that deep and then have a rebound straight back up into this range. So we know that that's possible. So, calling the exact bottom, hard to do. But guys, this pattern in this chart is really calling for the end of a three-wave move whenever that finishes. Now, it could respect this line, or it could throw over and still rebound to the upside. Now, looking on the grander scale, if I go to log scale, guys. And then I kind of, let me zoom out to a different chart. Yeah, I'm on the right chart there. Let's go to the weekly chart just to show you there. Okay, I'm going to remove all my pictures here just to kind of show you this on the weekly chart. All we're doing, it's not very big, is it? All we're doing is looks like we're creating a three-wave move here. Okay, that could potentially just head on up for the next wave, and we got a 1, 2. Okay, this could be 3, this could be 4, 5, or 3 right here, 4, 5. Any number of things that can play there. But the point is that, guys, this move to the upside is a potential, and it's a very real potential. Okay, it doesn't have to continue going down death to crypto. All right, it just doesn't have to do that. This could be the end of a three-wave move. Now we've got other ways of counting this and other ideas, but my point is that, guys, we're coming to the end of a potential move. We got hidden bullish divergence on this chart like crazy right there on the weekly chart. The 3-day chart has hidden bullish divergence on this chart as well. So we got to pay attention to those things and say, hey guys, there is some bullishness on the charts, even though the price is going down right now. Okay, so there could easily be, I don't know if you remember the COVID rebound, but guys, the COVID it dumped, and then it just rebounded and just kept trending to the upside. This could rebound very easily and then trend on to the upside. And 100K is not off the table. I know somebody yesterday in the comments poo-pooed my idea and said, oh, we're going to go lower than ever. And it's possible. There's a lot of FUD out there, guys, a lot of FUD. I just try to stay even keel and say, okay, what is the chart actually telling me? And so I'm just sitting here saying, here, guys, let me kind of get my stuff back on the screen. There we go. It's totally plausible that we actually, once we get this last dump here, that we bounce back and we start moving to the upside. Okay, we start trending back to the upside. But somebody asked yesterday, and I thought it was a great question, how can we do that when the traditional markets are going down so much? Well, let's take a look at the S&P 500, the SPX, the S&P index, and see if there's anything in that chart that correlates and corroborates this idea for Bitcoin. Kind of coming up and then making a lower low and then reversing, going to all-time highs. Is there anything in the charts, S&P, that's showing that potential move on the 4-hour chart, just like I have it drawn here on the 4-hour chart of Bitcoin? Let's take a peek. Absolutely there is. Let me zoom out and I'll just show you what I'm seeing here. So I'm looking at this right here as a pivot for a new set of waves, okay? And the way I'm counting it is a 1, 2, this is 3, and we're in a 4th wave maybe of a diagonal of some kind maybe, or a deeper correction along these lines, and we might be going up for one more wave. There's a strong, that is a potential play right there. That is a possibility on the charts, okay? That this wave has a potential that once this thing, let me try that again. Once this thing is finished, this thing could start trending back up to all-time highs. And $6,000, $5,600, I should say, is not off the table. It could even go straight up and go higher than you think for a final hurrah for all the markets, Bitcoin, S&P, everything. That this dip that we're experiencing might simply be a dip along these lines, but this is, you'll notice that the pumps up are getting shorter and shorter in duration. We've had all these dips here. So we're maybe coming to the end for one more pump. Okay, there is hidden bullish divergence or exaggerated bullish divergence, or at least it's working here. Let's get it on the 2-day. How about the 1-day? Let's see. Yeah, there we go. So there's some bullishness on this chart, guys, that we need to pay attention to. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to go up forever, and it doesn't mean it has to do what I'm saying. But there's at least a plausible idea that says, hey, we have some all-time highs we can still go up to. That this doesn't have to keep coming down forever. All right. Now let's zoom in. Let me show you what this wave structure is doing here, and then we'll look at that. So in the 4-hour time frame, let me show you what I'm seeing. All right, so let's analyze this wave structure. Okay, now this thing could this thing keep coming down forever? Absolutely, it could. But could it also be done? Yeah, let's look at it. We could have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and that could be some kind of a leading diagonal. Okay, the 4 and the 1 overlap. It could be some kind of a leading diagonal. Then what we had after that is a 3-wave move. We had an ABC pullback. Okay, so we had a 5-wave followed by a 3-wave, and now we're getting another impulse. When we pull our fibs on this guy, what we see. Well, let me try again. Oh, there it is. What we see here is that we have a corrective wave. It's moving into a corrective area. And that what we have, if I count this wave right here, let me zoom in just a little bit, maybe on the 1-hour chart. That gives us a little closer look. Look, we need 5 waves in this wave C. In other words, this is the A wave, this is the B wave, and we're looking for C, right? Well, let's see if we get it. Well, what we're looking for is 5 waves. We got 1, 2. Okay, now this could be right here, the bottom of wave 3 could be going up for wave 4 and back down for wave 5. Was there a scenario in Bitcoin where we're looking to go up a little bit first and then come down to make a lower low? Yes, absolutely. Remember what I said, we're going to go up a bit and then come back down to make a lower low, and then we might reverse and go to the moon, right? Well, look at the DXY. If we go up a little bit for this wave 4, okay, if we correct here in a wave 4, back to these levels, and then go down for a 5th wave, that brings us to corrective levels, the 1414, the 1618 extension, and then we could see higher highs. After that, we could start trending back to the upside. Guys, it's plausible. It's on the table that, guys, this could simply be an ABC correction where we're getting a 5-3-5 zigzag correction, and we're going to be ready for all-time highs later in the year. Now you say, when would that happen, Jim? Well, I've got this projected for July, August, okay, July range, okay, and then we start maybe trending to the upside, you know, at the middle of July into August, and then into September, and we start trending towards the last quarter of the year. So there's a plausible idea for you guys. And the same thing with Bitcoin, that this thing is looking to finish somewhere around middle of July, end of June, middle of July, something like that. And then we start trending back to the upside, you know, by July and into August. So again, there's a lot of correlation on these charts. You say, well, what about the DXY, Jim? The DXY has been going up and up and up, right? You know, let me ask you a question, guys. Do things go up and up and up forever? Answer, no, they don't. But yeah, it's been going up. But is there any wave count that says, hey, we're about finished? Glad you guys asked. Let's take a peek at it. Well, the way I'm looking at this wave, this is a 1, 2. Okay, I'm looking for wave 3 to finish. Okay, and then we're going to get a 4 and then a 5. Now, the way I'm seeing this current wave that we're in, I think we're in a wave 4. Okay, or 3 could be finished already, right? Or we're in the wave 4 of wave 3. So, in other words, what I'm thinking here is this might be done, and so we might be making a wave 4 we might be flagging out for a wave 4 correctively. So we're going to go down and then make a higher high for the 5th wave. Okay, all right. Was there a scenario in Bitcoin where we're going to kind of flag out in here to the upside and then make a lower low? Absolutely. How about the S&P? We're going to flag out to the upside, make a lower low, and then go up. DXY, what's the DXY going to do? Flag out to the downside and then make a higher high. Just the opposite is what we expect to see in the markets. And then that looks like a wave 5, looks like it might be finished around then, and then we start coming down. The DXY might start tanking after that. When the DXY starts tanking, the regular markets will start flying, and Bitcoin might start flying at the same time. That's at least a plausible idea to consider, guys, to at least think about. That I know everything's bearish. I know the DXY is pumping, and you know, it could go. I don't know exactly where it's going. I don't have knowledge of the future, but I'm showing you wave structures in this wave structure analysis, at least for plausible ideas for the future. So guys, just something to think about. Just something to think about. I hope that's helping you guys. And as a little bonus here, let me just after we've looked at the macro, let's just take a look at the micro on Bitcoin. Let me just show you what I'm expecting on the micro scale here. We'll show you what happened yesterday, and we'll just do a little analysis here and finish up. I've got a couple of ideas here of what's happening on the charts right now. Number one, what could be happening here is we could possibly be in a triangle. I was kind of poo-pooing the idea of a triangle yesterday, but now I'm not so sure. It could be what we call a running triangle, where we have the A wave is overtaken by the B wave. Then we got C, D, and E. Okay, so there's a possibility for you right there where we have a triangle working, and E just finished today, or has one more hit to the low to make. I think it could be done, but it may hit the low one more time. Either way, we'd be looking for the move to the upside that we were talking about yesterday. So we have a move here to the upside. We have the triangle and then the move up, and that would be a 3-wave move to the upside. The other possibility here that I'm looking at is a WXY. Let me show you what I'm thinking about as far as a WXY. I'm looking at this as an A, B, C, okay, and then I'm looking at this as an A, B, C. All right. Now I'm looking for another ABC. So this could be the A wave. All right. We're looking for a B wave. We look for a C wave. Instead of a triangle, we just have a WXY. And so we're going to call this a W. There's your X and there's your Y wave. Okay. And so this sideways chop in here may play out over the weekend. We may just kind of go up correctively in 3 waves over the weekend and then pop back down sometime at the beginning of next week. Get everybody bearish. That's a big WXY, and it preps you for this big, larger A, B, C move. So either we go up from here as a possible idea from a triangle, which is, it's plausible, it's possible here. We just go straight up from it. We start trending up over the weekend now, or we have weekend chop, sideways action, which is what I'm kind of inclined to. We have another hit to the low, take out all this liquidity down here, and then we go take out all the liquidity up here after that. So some ideas to give you there, guys. Guys, I hope this market analysis has been helpful to you. Don't forget, next week, if you want to learn how to do this and look at the market from an Elliott Wave perspective, I'd invite you into our Discord. We'd love to have you in there. It's $40 a month, guys, for Tier 1. And if you want trade setups and you want to know, we do live trading every weekday morning during New York Open. We'd love to have you in there for that session as well. And that's Tier 2 if you want to sign up for that. But we'd love to have you in there. We're going to let you get into the Discord with the rest of the month of May free, starting on the 25th. So if you join on the 25th or later, I'll refund your money for the May payment once Patreon bills for June. How do you get into the Discord? You just become a Patreon supporter. Choose Tier 1 or Tier 2 or Tier 3 if you want a mentorship. And learning how to trade. Love to do a one-on-one mentorship with you. And then once you join the Discord, I'll get an email, and then I'll send you an email with an invite. So that's the way it works. So if you want to come in, come on in, guys. What are you waiting for? This kind of information is at your fingertips. We do 2 lives every day. We'd love to have you. So with all that said, let me know what you think of the comments, guys. Let me know what you think about the S&P and the count that I gave there, and then how that correlates with the DXY and Bitcoin. And we just kind of put all that wave structure together. You kind of see the same things happening in all of the markets. It's looking pretty good. I'm really kind of anxious to see what's going to happen towards the end of the year. Are we going to get a pump to all-time highs? It's really possible. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but it's at least on the charts as a possibility you need to consider. So with that said, guys, have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for stopping by the channel. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.